We're back at Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Thank you for your patience. Now let's talk. It is Mainland Focus. Today's Thursday. There's the special privilege of deciding what you like to talk about. There's community reports. There's conversations around things that have happened during the course of the week. Perhaps a story that we spoke about, and then there's been a development that we've not been able to address. Something happening in your vicinity. Something even happening outside the country that you think might be of benefit if we talk about it on here. Perhaps some initiative outside the country you think they're using and it's working for them, and you'd like to recommend it so we can try to, duplicate it here in the country. Let's just talk broadly. Assembly, our security agencies. Let's talk about our policy makers and the policies they're making. Let's reference international reports from Chatham House, reports from the World Bank, the IMF, PwC. Let's talk about open the conversation, open the floor. Let's talk about things that have value. Let's talk about things that have significance. You are the ones that would push the stories forward, and then we dissect it. We talk. You see how I continue to emphasize that we talk, not just one person talking. Let's talk. Let's disagree. Let's agree. Let's reach a consensus. Let's put forward our best arguments, right? And I mean arguments in the sense that conflicting opinions, not like arguments that we're supposed to turn it low down and dirty. No, let's have decent conversation as long as it's 0. That's the number that you call if you would like to speak to us directly via the phone. If perhaps you prefer WhatsApp, or you're outside the country, you want to talk to us, you can call via WhatsApp, or you can leave us a WhatsApp message. That's 0913-6000-420, 0913-6000-430. That is format there. I'll read it. You can also drop a message directly via text. That's if you use a non-internet phone, you can send a direct text message to the number that you call, which is 0913-6000-410. When you do call, please be sure to tell me your name, tell me where you are calling from, and get straight into your opinion for the day. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Tğᴜʟsᴅ. I'm calling from a bank in Oᴘᴇɪr.
Yes.
First of all, Fᴜɣᴜ misconduct in the courts by desecrating the courts of law should not be accepted. In fact, it's not commendable at all in any way. The other day we learned that his lawyer was made to kneel down by a judge, and everybody criticized the lawyer for such a thing. This time around, is the one calling interview or press interview and press conference in the court, in the court of law, which is wrong. So he should be well guided and know that he's not a lawyer himself. He's an urban and general planning graduate from University of Lagos. So even if he's a lawyer, he's not entitled to do that as far as the etiquette of law is concerned. So let him be well guided. Then again, concerning the Chatham House comment on Nigerian economy, I'm happy they have made that comment. They have not followed IMF, World Bank, and other people's that the micro level is not doing well. While Nigeria, there is a Nigerian government traveling around, that the Mr. President traveling around, has not made him to do anything good as far as Nigerian economy is concerned.
Right,
there is a tie between the macro and the micro level. It's not the micro level.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate your insights. Let's take another caller. Hello. Please turn on the volume on your radio. Thank you. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
This from Lagos Island.
Yes.
Okay, so first on Sage,
Yeah.
we have a very sensitive government and the president in power. Could you imagine the road was blocked yesterday for close to 2 hours because the president is going to the airport?
Gift. I wish Lady Mo was the. I'm sorry. I wish Lady Mo was the one on decks today, because she was caught in that particular situation.
You can imagine. We don't buy fuel. We don't suffer buy fuel 1-4. You still block road, keep us for traffic. And my annoyance is the president know aware that people go to work in this country. You bring around from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., 3 p.m. It's not enough to block the road and travel to where you're traveling to. It's doing closing hours. People are going home. I intend to not block the road. We are suffering, we are paying through our noses, and you are still trying to starve full life out of us. I spent 2 hours in that traffic. Stand still. This is unfair. Let's be sincere to ourselves. I was so pissed and annoyed yesterday. Now you look at the fact that they're saying the way they're importing. You know, they will carry products when we scan for engine. the country. The ones that they imported as food the last time, nobody went to jail for it. Have a good day, my sister. God bless you.
Have a better one. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, Lady Mo did not have a great experience yesterday. It wasn't funny at all. She looked a mess when she came in, and she was so upset and sad about it because, yeah, I don't know. But then we were talking to our security friend, and he says, well, it's protocol that anytime anybody of repute, especially, you know, presidents or, I don't know, senators, that it is necessary to create something of a blockade. And I'm trying to understand, why is it that people have to suffer because an important person is coming through? I mean, everybody has to wait for this special person to go through. I don't know why that's necessary, but okay. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
Welcome.
My open mind this morning is that I just want to liken a worker to what is happening to us in this country. To improve, and where you maybe the company will encourage you to say, okay, this man can perform. And first year, maybe take area, I think the organization will say this man is not serious. You understand? What they will do is to say, okay, maybe they should lay you off so that they employ somebody who can perform better. Because their effort is like it's a futility. Now let me score this government. First year, security, zero. Economy, nothing to write to my back. Power, the same thing. Second year, the same. Third year, the same thing. When are they going to improve? And all of us they say they want to come back again. I don't understand. How will I open my eye with what is going on in Nigeria now that Robert is suffering? I will cast my vote for APC. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Hello. Oh, do make it back. My apologies. Let's see what's going on WhatsApp. We have, this is quite the epistle. Hello, Mainland FM. I would like to use this medium to appreciate our amiable governor, Babaji, that I'll skip this part of your message because you've sent it consistently, right? So it's not new. So please allow me to move forward. Okay, because it's quite long and we need to take as many contributions as possible. You say, furthermore, there's no power supply in Ijagumo community for many weeks now. Please, IKDC Ijagun Business Unit should please restore power supply on Ashikpa transformer in Ijagumo community. I'm not surprised by putting on electrical appliances that are not in use. I wonder when it has become... I wonder when it has become his duty to advise Nigerians on how to use what they purchase with their own money. To me and many Nigerians, his apology is unacceptable because he made the apologies just to ask for forgiveness based on his political ambition to contest for the governorship position in Oyo State. I'll capitalize on our gullibility. The minister that could not solve power problem in 3 years is promising to fix it in 2 weeks. No be juju be that. My advice to Mr. President is to sack the minister so it can serve as a deterrent to other non-performing ministers in office. Nigerians voted for the president to make the country grow better, but reverse is the case. I wonder drastically. The president should wake up to reality and stop listening to the sycophant he picked as advisors. Finally, on the issue of the rehabilitation of Lagos Port, which is where Lagos and the country gets its major revenue, the president still has to go ahead to borrow loan. Permit me to ask, what are the benefits and terms of this loan? In my own view, I feel the money that has been borrowed may likely be used for the re-election of the president in 2027 general election. We all know that the slogan of the APC allegedly is looting public fund and joining the ruling party so all your sins will be forgiven. If the president wants to prove many Nigerians wrong on the loan borrowed, it will be used for the developed Ijagumo community. That's like 7 people's messages that I've read in one go. Thank you for your insight. Hello, morning to you. All right, make it back. Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Welcome.
You're from Obla.
Yes.
Like I said yesterday, since cost me, the power minister apologized, and some people are accepting his apology. What about the money they have given him? Which apology for what now? For messing us up, for driving our business into commodities, and for giving us darkness. Now it's not in their vision of going to state house, state to become governor. At the end of the day, I'm sure you will render another stupid apology for the people for his life, for his lack of performance. Because he has performed hopefully here and go there to perform again. Like I said, I believe when the people, the young people are not gullible, they will not vote for because capacity and capability. It's a minus as regards performance. Good morning.
All right. Hello.
The last speaker.
So please introduce yourself so that people know who's talking.
Okay, I like you as well.
Welcome.
Thank you. Let me record the last speaker. It's called concerning the Minister of Power. That shows his apologies does not hold any water. That shows what the apologies mean. If it is in the private sector, it must have been put out. You understand? So, you see, do you know the number of times the judges even fall in this country, and budget has been budgeted for him? What did he do? The National Assembly budgeted a heavy amount of money for it. So what did he do with the money? Is it to resuscitate the degree? So why they collapsing again? They collapsing again. So that's why I said it's a translation of his incompetency. He's supposed to have been put out if it is in the private sector. Well, that is on that. On the issue of security. Well, to me, I want the new Inspector General of Police to tell us how he's going to tackle this issue of kidnapping. It's so insulting. A country of ours, kidnapper will kidnap on the security region. What is the purpose of the technology? So the new Inspector General to tell us it is their responsibility. Nigeria is suffering in the hand of miscreants. That is exactly what it means. It's like we're in a jungle city. That is what it translates. Nigeria cannot walk freely, and they are being messed up. Collect carry women, carry the whole resources and mess them up. So it's a collapse of the security again. So the new Inspector General to tell us how it's going to tackle it. It's not there for us. It's not. This is their job. To tell Nigeria if they cannot protect us. It is their responsibility so that we know where we are. Have a nice day.
Have a better one. The passion in your voice is hard to miss. I understand how uncomfortable it can be, honestly.
Good morning, Sage, the wise one.
Good morning.
God will make you wiser in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So we should forgive the Minister of Power. And then he also said everybody is corrupt. I'm not corrupt though. So if he's corrupt, that's his own. When you are saying, you condemn other people, you yourself, you support what is evil. That is corruption. As I speak to you now, Sage, the minister, that time they will just, any billions have been put into the power sector, and you are coming to say they should forgive him because he has apologized. Why are we commending Oluwabunmi? Is it not because the guy has, at least we have seen that he's above board compared to other interior ministers? We need to, be above board in this country. And if you ask me, Nigeria should not accept anything less than, what do you call it now? Anything less than, transparency, anything less than accountability, anything less than, honesty, anything less than, good governance. If anybody is corrupt, they should be booted out. It is not. I will never forgive anybody who contributed to plunge this country into total mess. That was what Buhari did for 8 years, and when he finished, he said we should forgive him. What kind of statement is that? Say we are not truthful in this country, and the people who are not truthful, they are the ones that will call and say we are so sentimental, we are so biased, we are so emotional. God bless you.
All right, let's read WhatsApp messages so that everybody can get a word in. Hold on a second. I keep saying hold on a second because I'm trying to filter the message, okay? Good morning, Mainland Radio. Stevie Kelly from Maryland. The killing of Nigerian soldiers through ambush by terrorists will not be possible if there is no moles in their midst. My take is that Nigerian soldiers... Maryland sent that one. Good morning, Mainland Radio. President Tinubu knows what he was and is doing. He knows he has nothing to offer than propaganda. That was why he lied to us by promising heaven and earth some years ago. I'm just surprised that Fuad believed him, or let me say, did not want to say otherwise on air. I don't think you listen to Fuad if you think Fuad believes anything. See, I told people before election that Tinubu has nothing to offer. Give him 2 million years, he cannot change anything positively than to continue destroying it in the name of solving it. The only thing he's good at doing is propaganda. Tell me one thing that's working under this administration aside from corruption, and for those at the middle or the center of the earth of the universe that should be from Kasu. Sad news every morning, sad news every afternoon, sad news every evening. When will our tears dry? One lie replacing the other. That's sadly what the government has brought to Nigerians. If I complain of the failure to provide electricity alone, it may mean that they have done well in other sectors. But unfortunately, I don't know any area to point out in terms of positive result for citizen. It's obvious that the petroleum sector, electricity and other social infrastructure are in competition of which one will be ahead of the race in failure. What a country. Steve Oferi from Ijaniki sent that one message. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Mr. James coming from Alberta.
Yes.
So my open mic this morning is the shutdown report about Mr. President Philippine traveling. So just to win the heart of investors to come right in their country and invest their money. You see, my few questions, just three things I want to single out. Please, who invests in that country is not guaranteed or will be secured? Which investor with right senses, if you think of going to judiciary where technicalities, even when you get to the point where you need to defend yourself or whatever must have been done to you or your company, you want to go and get justice. We see the happening where judiciary is now being pocketed because everything based on the those that have the power that speaks. Whatever they decide, we know is what is going to stand at the end of the day. This investor we see where there is no light, their greed keep collapsing. Where they at the end of the day, maybe the money they use in buying still have to be just enjoying himself, traveling and enjoying. It has nothing to do with I want to win the investor, it's a world investor, nothing of such. You know that it was because just like what I said, the good product market itself. When you have a good product, people, in fact, we see people will be trooping in, investing because the product is there for one to see if the country is good and organized for investors to come and invest. You don't need to even go to invite anybody. They will hear and because they are reading about us in their pages of paper and even on the news. So this is just about time wasting and money wasting. So let us bear that in mind. That's my submission this morning.
All right,
my name is Azu. I'm calling from the universe at the center of Agbero.
It's been a while. You have.
I can't get through. I'm not getting through. I've been trying to.
Oh, because I know it's been a very long time since I heard you.
Yes. Sorry, quick one. I don't know if you still find out about the student loan. I was the one that called and complained. I don't know if there's any update.
Yeah, I did ask, but there's nobody who gave me information regarding you being able to receive it a second time. Every other person have been able to. So I don't know if there's a specific problem. Maybe something on his dashboard or so.
Okay, well, it's only once they would calculate to the same thing. So anyway, let me put that aside.
Okay.
Why I called is the minister apologizing. I see this as the president is I will give them power. If I don't give the power, they should not vote in me. So I'm giving you the job. So it's not on my side now. I've given you the job. So you go and apologize to the country. So that is that. If the president just stylishly put himself out of it and ask the man to go and apologize. Secondly, could you believe I spent 6 hours from VI to Oshodi yesterday? 6 good hours because the president wants to go to airport in this present country. Can the president use the shopper and can't they go? So this is Azu calling from the center in the city of Agbero, Oshodi. Thank you.
Not where people will finish this beef one day. Hello, good morning to you. Okay, I'm going to read messages. Let me just take advantage of this and read a few messages. Hello, Mainland FM. I was so confused when I heard that more licenses have been given so we can get crude from anywhere. No, it's PMS. That's what the licenses were given for. PMS. I have a question. When we joined OPEC, we gave an account on where all the crude are being extracted from, right? After joining OPEC, we now have some new states that has crude and it's been discovered. So why can't we, OPEC by its book does not have the new state in its listings? Now for Oᴘᴜᴛᴜ land, the people of Oyo, it's beyond their power because even if they don't vote him, he will win as we're in the Bsoʟbᴜ era of governance. I would advocate that our military call Sheikh Gumi in a secret meeting and beg him to list out the names of the terrorists and their sponsors so they can take the terrorists out. A message from Sean. He says, sarcastically speaking. So here's the thing with OPEC. If they want to perhaps adjust pricing, control supply, right? For Nigeria, ideally, we're supposed to do it at about 1.7 million barrels, but we're not meeting our OPEC quota. At the moment, we're still dabbling between 1.3, 1.4. Exploration is not even something that we do by ourselves. We partner with other countries who bring their equipment and do this exploration. Right, and there's an arrangement as well. Oftentimes, when they explore, so there's an arrangement. They get something, we get something. Now, of that 1.3, which is already in a deficit, we have taken crude. We have taken loans that we're supposed to pay back in equivalent of crude. That's about 300,000. That goes away. Ideally, we're supposed to retain about, I think, 400,000 for domestic supply, but with foreign exchange. So exploration, these places where they've discovered oil, there's still problem with exploration. There's a process, and we cannot do it by ourselves. So it's a complex process. I really wish Fuad was still online right now, because I don't think I'm doing a good job explaining what the system is like. I do on our own. We just go straight to exploration, but that's not how it works. We have partners who come and we... Let me just stop talking. Hello.
Hey.
Yes, good morning to you.
A quick one, please. I think I will have to relocate to this city of Letter of Agbo. There's milk and honey there.
All right. Thank you very much for your initiative. Plan. Please turn out the volume on your radio.
Hello, good morning, Madam Fitch.
Good morning to you.
I greet you and I greet Oga Fuad very well.
Thank you for calling.
And may God continue to bless your station. To me, this present governor, my name is Amos, calling from Apapa.
All right.
To me, my own contribution, this our present APC government. They have the right head, the right president. More money, the money you are giving to governors, you are asking us now to go and ask them. How is it possible for us to go and ask them? You are the one that give them more money. You allocate money for them, for the benefit of the country, of the citizen. So you will be the one to ask them, have you done so thing? Have you did this? Have you did that? You did not ask them because you are settling them. You are giving them their own cut, their own share to do. Even though they vote, they don't vote. It's about Sᴏᴜ. They will put him in. For good 3 years, you are there now. You cannot even do anything. You leave there now, you are going to Oyo to go and be governor. So what are you going to do, governor? So these people, they have nothing to offer us. They are just cashing out, settling themselves. You are go to Susu place. Go and take your own share. You go to Susu place. Go and take your own share. Thank you.
Okay, Mainland Focus, that's what you're listening to on Mainland 98.3 FM. We're taking your contributions. It's Open Mic Thursday. You're not beholden to any specific story. Let's get your opinion. Let's have a conversation. 1 minute is all the time that you have. The number to dial is 09136000410. WhatsApp is 091360000430. Facebook and YouTube is at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Tony from Isolo. So this open mic I get.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let me start from the angle of the usual complaint of good governance and bad governance. And I would say that all this out there. So, and all these premises that people are using as a yardstick of supporting has never worked. I could remember the late Yaradua said something about 7-point agenda, and I personally booked it. Say, come, give us 3 key ones. 3. Let's start from 3. If you give light, give progressive. It's not I'm coming to do this as if you will finish the work so that the one that is coming will come for this thing. So I'm not saying that the situation here is hard, but there are some decisions that you will take for better tomorrow. That it is natural that you will face some challenges. That is the missing link. Nobody is looking for if God want to make woman to go to labor room and born while smiling, God will do it. But he knows that the value, or when a woman go, that is why women even love children, or they tend to love children. The children, they tend to have that close this thing with children, about children.
How about social safety nets? Because even the illustration of labor you're giving, there's something called an epidural that deads her nerve for the moment, so she doesn't feel the pain of childbirth. That's how far science has gone. So let's translate the things that you can do so that it's not too tough on the people. I think that's the argument of most people.
No, okay. In that case, it's because when we are talking of future, people doesn't believe in future. Some people believe that future will take care of itself. Hence, even when we have excess crude oil, we couldn't maximize the importance. Okay. Instead, we were eating with 2 hands. Right. I think that is even when the refinery was not working then, and we couldn't use our excess crude, even when the finance minister was pegging our budget on $70, and then we still come out with empty hand.
Thank you.
So it is what it is.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate your insight. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, morning to you. Welcome. Your name is?
My name is Peter.
Your name is what?
Peter, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
So my name is Peter.
Peter, okay. Welcome. Nice to have you. Your first time?
Yeah, I'm a first time caller on this show.
I never heard your voice before. Welcome. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I wanted to put it on your note that first time we were saying at Fᴜဃᴜ. They don't know the Aboki's house.
Okay. Can you send me a message? Send it as a WhatsApp message. Send a WhatsApp message detailing this community report, right? So that we can look at it. Okay, please do send me a message. I'll give out the WhatsApp number now. That's 0913-6000430. Send a WhatsApp message, include pictures and everything that you claim happened so we can look at it. Thank you very much for calling. Can you do that for me? Okay. I don't know if you heard me. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
How are you all doing in the station?
We're doing great.
Thank you. My name is Akinola. I'm calling from Oshodi. And so I want to talk about the minister that came on air to come and give us 2 weeks to fix the electricity problem. They come on air. They wear agbada, they wear suit. If you are coming on air to say this, then you should have added that if that we will just give his promise, I hope he will make it to come true. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. I don't know what's going on. Maybe try calling via WhatsApp. Anyways, good morning, Sage and Fuad. My open mic. Mr. President is like a coach of a team. His ministers are like the footballers. The failure of the team to deliver, all the blame should come with it, becomes the prerogative of the coach, which is Mr. President. When we lambast Adelabu, Wike, Umahi, Ononuga, and other ministers that you and I can attest to their non-challenge, which you and I understand that their ineptitude is second to none. The president had never feather flocks together. James Wamagbadu sent that message on Facebook. John Bernard Ohi says, my open mic is about the oil sector. Successive administrations never handle it well, especially the Buhari and Tinubu government. What were they thinking when they used our crude oil to take loan? What did they do with the loans? Refineries are not working. Dangote cannot get domestic crude. Oil theft is on the higher side, even after spending a huge amount of money on the Tantita project to protect our pipeline. President Tinubu should declare emergency on the oil sector and put it in the right position so that anytime there's a global disruption, it would not hit us hard like this one. Okay. Benjamin Ise on Facebook says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. Nigeria's politicians are funny. They're kind of people I've never seen before. We're having big problems of insecurity. We're losing our soldiers to bandits lately. Of petrol is between 1,330 to 1,400 in Nigeria, where we have crude. The only thing our politicians are busy doing is endorsing who becomes president, governor, senator in the 2027 election. It's unfortunate. Taufik Olaya says, good morning, Sage. Please help us draw the government's attention to the poor condition of our road at Bameke Shasha in Alimosho. The road has become almost impassable, making daily movement very difficult for residents. We urgently appeal to the government to take action and fix that road. Politics will start to do you. You're struggling to buy fuel to feed your wife and your children, and you're under the sun fully campaigning for Tinubu and the APC regime. Presidential posters for APC all over Lagos with Tinubu's face on it, his wife and his son Sheyi. You think Nigeria is a monarchy or family business? They don't even make space for the vice president's face to appear on that poster. In the same country, you should be afraid of being affiliated to the APC. Like, hello? Do you make it back? Good morning, Babalola. The Minister of Power has taking Nigerians for a ride. What Kyari of NNPCL did to Nigeria and nothing happened to him. Why is the government giving licenses for importation of finished products when Dangote refinery is still functioning? What it translates to is economic sabotage. Alhaji Subar sent that message. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning to you.
This is Dangote people, so that we can grow our different ways. It seems Nigeria has expired. That is the way I am seeing it. Can't we talk about referendum? Why are we cheering about referendum? Who is sharing it?
Oh, I don't know why this is happening. Good morning, Mainland FM radio crew. It's unfortunate and painful watching running from pillar to pole whenever there's a quarrel between two people in faraway countries. Nigeria is befallen by double tragedy. The performance of the president and his appointees is zero. The governors are majorly people of mediocre performance, and that's why nobody can question anybody while they keep progressing in error. APC has nothing to offer Nigeria. Take it or leave it. 𝐴victor from Ikeja is the author of that message. Good morning, Mainland Radio. Generally, when I think of Nigeria, I feel this is ours to do. The future is in our hands. Do you remember the press conference that the Minister of Power should go through appraisal multiple times to evaluate them? Fire them if they aren't working. Again, his followers, after collecting a cup of rice and 500 naira, they will cover up, and now they've been hit with hardship. All the sector is bad and corrupt, but I say again, God is still on the throne. One day we will come out of this. Chuka from Yaba. Hello, morning to you.
Well,
Yes, good morning.
good morning. This is Mr. Tony.
Mr.
I'm
Tony.
calling from Mabo.
All right.
I want to talk about this ability of a man. He's under this Trinidad and they are waiting. So now, we need to go and contest for Oyo State. If you know that we give Oyo State University 300 million there, later there. You forget that one, I think you remember, you are represented, you are aware of this. To give them 200 million naira later there, and you want to go there, 2 million naira. You are going to, I think, last year or last 2 years. That time you start band.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like, make the full sentence. I didn't hear you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, I said, yeah.
Okay, the bill.
Yeah.
Okay, the bill.
Yeah, the bill. Yes.
Go ahead.
And you want to go and contest now. How do you think that you will win that state? Although they made their way with Tinubu. But I want to tell you, Tinubu said we should go and hold our governor for money they're giving them. But somebody make sure we don't have light, we don't have water in Niger State. The governor arrest him. Since I never even see our governor. Okay, so you go ask him question. Okay, the senator and the House of Reps supposed to ask him. They are talking together. They eating the money together. Why people can't bring some group that will go and question them?
All right.
They will decision us to go and ask our governor.
You have a
He's not serious.
Hello, morning to you.
So good morning.
Good morning.
This is Madam Ifi.
Yes.
First and foremost, we are not hearing from Barrister Peter Oko. I hope it's okay. I know.
So?
We know our customer on the platform.
I'd like to think so.
I hope it's okay. I don't know why the president will want to keep, how will I put it, a non-result oriented staff for 4 years. When you are not there, you have the paper. Now you write your name there now. There are a lot of people that are not working in this government, and Tinubu does not care. And they shall go and do your work.
And they are not doing this. I said it yesterday here. Is what I told that guy to come and apologize. Don't come and explain my campaign for me. And we're not taking such apology. What is that? They should throw her out of the place. He said, you move the person, grab, drop. You need to move. Tell these people and let your government work. Because did not block people that he doesn't even know to come and work for him. And he did very well. Now you are talking to this because of. Because everybody has one all over Nigeria. Even in the forest where the Boko Haram people are there, the rubbish. They should remove them. Remove these people. And let the remaining time let us see something. Please. Good morning.
Morning to you too. Hello.
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 Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please.
Everyone is campaign said if he doesn't give up power, we should not vote for a second term. Now he's stylishly apologizing through the Minister of Power. Stylish. He thinks he's very wise. He doesn't give us power. He will not offer himself for election. So now that he has failed, so if he has conscience in him, and if he's true to himself, and he if he thinks and he has conscience, if his conscience is not dead, then he should reverse it. He should not offer himself for election. That is the best way. That is what somebody with conscience will do. Not that you just make a big statement that if I don't offer, I don't give you power, don't vote for me if I come for second time. But it's just being clever by half. Now he's coming through the Minister of Power to apologize. Even if he's serious and if he has conscience, he should come and apologize himself. And the minister is saying they will give us power in 2 weeks. And he's even talking about 6 megawatts. What do you call it?
6,000
megawatts. What has that got to do with 200 and something million people?
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello. Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Morning to you.
Thank you, my dear. My name is Tᴜɪᴜnᴜ calling you from M쏘ɪɪľ, the city in the center of universe. Yes, today is free day. What I want to talk about today is about corruption. And you think that I'm not corrupt. Only few of us can say we are not corrupt. And if I leave somebody in a month, if you claim you are not corrupt in many angles, between a month I put out Mr. Man, we are not corrupt. Even some of us calling, some will come for first time. When you want to switch yourself in second time, you will mention his name. What is that? Is it not corruption? So what you are doing very clear. When you talk of corruption today, when you talk of terrorism, terrorizing the country, the money, then we allow this to come to the end. If you give a road to a contractor, if you say do a study job, where a minister or commissioner officer that will get or director, if money change hands, we approve it. What are we talking about? The side engineer will say, it's okay. That's a road. They beat in this year about 30 years ago. If you want like that to get data, you for all of us, we must tackle corruption. So my mention in the politician, only they are just tiny. What are civil servants?
Thank you.
When you go to market to buy property, somebody buy something of 300,000, you return to that 600,000.
Thank you for calling.
Thank
you so much. You have a great day. Hello.
Hello, Madam Stage.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right.
Yeah, so very nice to hear. What I was that for? I like
You sound very far away from your phone.
No. I'm very close to my phone now.
Oh, maybe you're using ear.
So like I was saying, some people were calling and saying the president is enjoying. My dear sister, as you are there now, you understand. I want to ask, what is enjoyment? Enjoyment that you can be able to care for the needs. Enjoyment that you can be able to common promise that you promise the people that you want to do cannot be able to do. What is the case of the so-called Tinubu and the King Charles that went to visit? That the man is only him. If he wants to work, King Charles will now hold him to work. And people are telling me, the man is suffering. So let me tell you the truth. Tinubu is suffering, but he cannot be able to bring him out to say. Because he told what is not belongs to him. People went and vote, and he went and told the election, I say, you don't call it suffering, and you continue to, he will not in that suffering. So understand, until he what does not belong to him. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello, Suresh.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Ajibola calling from Nicola.
Welcome.
Please, I will beg you, please help us be correcting this now from the center of the universe. If he is corrupt, he should mention his name. That me, I am corrupt, and my family is corrupt. Some people in this Nigeria have dignity. He said almost everybody is corrupt.
Maybe everyone. Let's not like. I'm not. I'm just saying that maybe don't say that. Oh, himself and his family is. It's had
No. If in that thing himself, as far as said that everybody is corrupt. That is the one that indicts himself. I'm not the one that is indicting him.
That's fine. Let's just have a conversation
So
without.
we have people that have dignity in this nation, and that is why we are calling people that have dignity to come and make sure this nation works. So if he doesn't care that people that have dignity should come and people that have good mind, that have mindset that this nation can work. We have people that we need people that have positive mindset. If people is being punished for being corrupt in this nation, we will not find ourselves in this quagmire that we find ourselves. What is the accident of the man that is even in the seat itself? That will not put the governance or the aim of affairs. We put the president in the top of aim of affairs in this nation. A man that has questionable characters. We have it in judiciary for questionable characters. That is why we have that statement is not come out again.
Please, let's try not to derogatory to each other. We can disagree with each other, but let's try to not be derogatory to each other. It's okay to disagree with the person's perspective. Now I'm talking on a general sense, right? It's okay to disagree and not perhaps align yourself with the opinion of one person and make your point or submit your opinion that you think is rather better than theirs. Just tell me what's on your mind. That's about it. There's no need for us to do subtle jab, insult each other. There's no need for that, okay? Please. Let's just read messages for now. Good morning, radio. Generally, when I think of Nigeria, I feel this is ours to do. The future is in our hands. Do you remember the press conference that the Minister of Power did that time? Okay, this has been read before. We have good morning, Sage. Sometimes I said the EFCC and the ICPC should be scrapped because they have abandoned their usefulness. Why is EFCC and ICPC not swinging into action to arrest the Minister of Okuku Land, Mr. Adilabu, to explain how he has been spending money? Corruption is killing our country. The EFCC and ICPC are chasing shadows, going after politicians that are not supporting the present government instead of cleaning up the country of corruption for a better Nigeria. Gbenga from Ejigo. Good morning, Sage. I will summarize all we're discussing today in one sentence. I've given up on Nigeria since 2019 after Buhari failed in his first term. That's by the way. I've not heard... Yeah, he's fine. Thank you very much. We have good morning, Babalola. We are in an estimated billing area in our... we're 150 hours in a month, yet we hardly have 10 hours per month. This is a rape on the masses by this wicked discos. When the infamous fuel subsidy removal was announced, I called on Nigerians to boycott the fuel stations until the pump price was returned to original price. People called me names. Now we're swimming in it. I'm telling you for free, if we talk from now till thy kingdom come, this present administration has nothing to offer. Are Nigerians ready to take back their destinies from the hands of these wicked rulers until we wake up from our slumber? Stephen Akimbisola from Ijeg in Lagos. How would that work though, if people boycott the fueling station? How will businesses run? How will transportation run? Like, how is the country going to run? How would the informal sector run if people don't buy fuel and there's no lights? What are we going to do? What are hospitals going to do if they don't power generators to keep people on life support? How are transporters going to feed their families if they don't buy fuel for their cars so they can work? You see how that might be a tad difficult. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. My open mic is on the amended Electoral Act with the content in the just amended Electoral Act. It's very clear that the ruling party wants to use that act to strangle opposition on the Lagos. Let me take, say, 3 phone calls and then I'll just finish with messages. I think we can do that. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ladies.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
My name is Dilek. You're calling from Solo. Happen with our intelligence agency in this country. See, the way they ambush our army is very bad. I don't know. See what happened. These are just they carried life in their news yesterday. It's like they give this army. Hello?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
It's like they give this army fake information. How can they? It's not vital. How can they ambush our army like 11 of them? They have the family. At the end of the day, now you see religion sentiment, tribalism sentiment. They will cash Boko Haram, all this banditry. They will be pleading for them to give them amnesty, in which they are doing a part with our own military. That's my take to this. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see Facebook. Babalola. Good morning. Yeah.
I think I've listened a while now. People keep saying that this government has nothing to offer. Nothing to offer. And I want to disagree with them. They should be fair to this president and this government. Fuel is 1,500 and you can't afford it. There's no light and heat is everywhere. Is that not an achievement? Don't it? All the other political parties are dead, only one. And it can be predictable is that one man will go back as president, they're all in one person's pocket. That's an achievement. So nobody should come and tell me that they have not tried. They have nothing to offer. They've offered me something. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. I don't think we can take any more phone calls, unfortunately. I was reading Babalola Williams' messages. I said, good morning, Sage and Fuad. My open mic today goes to the hardship with the fuel price. My question this morning is this how we would buy fuel at the rate of 1,330 per litre and the government will keep quiet? But assuming it's electoral issues, by now the president would have taken steps to do the right thing. Why are the gullible ones still voting for this type of politicians who are ruling us but do not care about our challenges? For God's sake, Nigeria masses under the Electoral Act. I read this already as well. Good morning, Sage. Good morning, Mr. Fuad. When we were growing up, when you fail a particular class, you're not permitted to move to a higher class. But today, in our political landscape, the reverse is the case. It's in this country that you will fail woefully as a minister, and the next thing you're a governor. You fail and still for 8 years as a governor, and the next point of call is the Senate. This is nothing but a height of unseriousness. When key officers are handpicked, good morning, I'm Always from mainland. Why are we still making requests from a government that obviously will not do it? Nigeria is due for a hard reset and we must send these people packing ASAP. I'll take this call because this person has been calling consistently. Hello.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, morning to you.
Yeah, my name is ᴏᴜᴜ. I'm calling from Kenya.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, about the apology from the Minister of Power, Mr. Benabu. First of all, that apology is not for me, and I believe it's not for Nigeria. Because last time I checked, Trump was the one that fought for our vote, and the way they promised along the line. And all of ministers that will apologize. What about other non-performing ministers? In this year, I have been devoted this year for apology because I'm still waiting for more apology. Therefore, this apology is not for him. It is for Mr. President. The president is the one to apologize, and the president has all it takes to rewrite all his wrongs. He has offended Nigerians, and he's still doing so. Politics. And he never thought of how to make Nigerians happy even for one day. Now, the apology itself has exposed the failure of APC government. The apology has exposed the failure of the president. And in our have reminded
that we can take. I appreciate you for your insight. Well, that's where we call it a wrap for this morning. Thank you so much. I believe that was able to read the bulk of the messages we had. Let me quickly read this one. Top of the morning, Sage and Fuad. Corruption is egregiously bad enough, but impunity will be the final nail to be driven on the coffin of corrupt state. All indices abound show Nigeria as a state is complicit and programmed. The Nigerian system is simply designed to ensure Nigeria never works for the good of the Nigerian people. Please, could you research on Ibrahim Traore's feat in Burkina Faso? Traore has achieved in 4 years what Tinubu and his likes might not achieve in decades if given the chance. The international community sees Nigeria for what it truly is. The system can birth no good for Nigerians. Let Nigeria divide for nations to secure their future. Okay, and Robert says, I bought a liter of fuel for 100 naira in 2016. Today it's above 1,400 on that APC. See where APC has taken us to, and they want to come back to come and finish us pata or what? Advise Nigerians to keep tribal sentiment aside and vote wisely in the next election. So now I've been able to conclude the entire messages that we got for the show. Good. Thank you so much for your time. It's been fun talking to you. I think for listening. Thank you for calling. Thank you for participating. We appreciate you, and we look forward to more conversations like this one with you. Enjoy the rest of the programming coming your way. Stick around. Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms at Mainland 98.3 FM, except on X, where we're simply at Dress. Just please, by all means, the program is really all about you at the end of the day. My name is Sage Babalola. Today's Thursday, so Creative Nigeria will be on your airways. Maybe for once we should segue from all the many things that are wrong with the nation and perhaps put our attention on all the beauty, the scenery, and all the potential that we could reach as a country that's full of beauty, our landscape, and our people. So enjoy Creative Nigeria 10 a.m. here on Mainland 98.3